Hey there, Cowboys fans, and welcome back to your go-to source for all things Dallas football. I'm your host, bringing you the latest from the heart of America's team. Picture this. It's a crisp fall evening at AT&T Stadium, the lights gleaming off that iconic star, and the roar of Cowboys Nation echoing through the stands.
But what if I told you that even the harshest critics are starting to sing the praises of our quarterback, Dak Prescott? Yeah, you heard that right. Dak's not just playing lights-out football. He's turning heads and rewriting narratives. Buckle up, because tonight we're diving deep into why Dak Prescott is making a serious case for MVP, and how this could propel the Cowboys back into Super Bowl contention. Let's get into it. First off, let's rewind to Week 3. The Dallas Cowboys took a tough hit, falling to the Chicago Bears in a game where Dak Prescott had one of those rare off days. Frustrating, right? But oh, how the tables have turned. Since that loss, Dak's been on an absolute tear, lighting up the scoreboard like it's the 4th of July. Over the past 4 weeks, even with star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb sidelined for 3 of those games due to a nagging injury, Prescott has thrown for a whopping 1,081 yards. That's not all. 13 touchdown passes, folks, and 0 interceptions. 0. He's dropped at least 3 TDs in every single game, culminating in a 4-touchdown masterpiece against the New York Jets that had fans on their feet. It's the kind of command and poise that reminds you why Dak's been the heartbeat of this team since he stepped in as a 4th-round steal back in 2016. Now, what's really got the NFL world buzzing is the unexpected shout-out from none other than Colin Cowherd. If you're a die-hard Cowboys follower, you know Cowherd's been a thorn in our side for years, a vocal critic who once dismissed Dak as Kirk Cousins with a star on his helmet. Ouch, right? But hold the phone, because Cowherd's had a change of heart. On his latest show, he admitted Dak's not getting the respect he deserves, especially when you peek at the MVP odds. Prescott's sitting at 9th right now, but climbing fast. Cowherd was blown away, saying Dak can only win one way, by outscoring opponents, thanks to a Dallas defense that's, well, let's call it a work in progress, a mess, as he put it bluntly. But hey, that's the NFC East for you. It's always a dogfight with rivals like the Eagles and Giants lurking. Diving deeper, it's not just the gaudy stats that make Dak an MVP frontrunner, though those numbers are eye-popping. Cowherd highlighted Dak's poise under pressure, and man, is that spot on. The Cowboys' offensive line ranks dead last in the league, 30th in pass protection, folks. That means Dak's dodging blitzes like a matador, buying time in the pocket, and still delivering dimes downfield. It's leadership like that which elevates a team. And speaking of leadership, Cowherd gave a nod to how Dak's influenced wide receiver George Pickens, who's absolutely thrived since joining the Dallas fold. Pickens was known as a talented highlight reel guy, but now, he's a drama-free production machine. Cowherd put it perfectly: do not understate how Dak Prescott has soothed and lowered the temperature on George Pickens. Credit where it's due. Offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer's scheming has been sharp, but Dak's the glue holding it all together. Let's put this in historical context, because the Cowboys' legacy is built on quarterbacks who rise to the occasion. Think back to the glory days with Roger Staubach, the original Captain Comeback, leading Dallas to 2 Super Bowl wins in the 70s, or Troy Aikman slinging it to Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith for that dynasty in the 90s, 3 rings in 4 years. Dak's channeling that same spirit. Statistically, his current streak stacks up against some of the best. Those 13 TDs without a pick? That's elite company, echoing Tom Brady's precision or Aaron Rodgers' efficiency. Compared to last season, when Dallas shelled out to make Dak the highest-paid player in the league, the heat was on. Critics howled, but now, he's proving the front office right, turning that massive contract into on-field gold. And don't forget the America's Team moniker, coined back in the late 70s after a highlight film narrator dubbed them that for their nationwide appeal. It's fitting, especially with pop culture ties like that epic Super Bowl 30 win over the Steelers, or even modern nods in shows like Friday Night Lights, drawing from Texas football fever. To get the inside scoop, I reached out, fictionally of course, to some key voices. Imagine Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy in the post-game presser. Dak's not just throwing touchdowns, he's inspiring this entire locker room. With our defense banged up, guys like Micah Parsons fighting through tweaks, we need that offensive firepower, and Dak's delivering every snap. Or picture a fired-up CeeDee Lamb, back from injury, playing with Dak? It's like having a general out there. He sees the field like no one else, and even when I'm out, he elevates everyone, Pickens included. And from a passionate fan in Cowboys Nation, I've been bleeding silver and blue since the Staubach era. Dak's got that it factor, poise, grit, heart. MVP. Absolutely, and it's about time the league notices. Looking ahead, what does this mean for the Cowboys? In the brutal NFC East, where the Eagles are soaring with Jalen Hurts and the Giants are rebuilding, Dak's MVP caliber play could be the difference maker. If he keeps this up, Dallas punches their ticket to the playoffs with ease, maybe even snagging that top seed. But injuries loom, our defensive line's been porous, allowing too many big runs, so shoring that up is key. Predictions. I see Dak climbing those MVP ranks, maybe top 5 by season's end, especially if we rattle off wins against divisional foes. Seasonal impacts. This hot streak boosts morale, attracts free agents, and sets up a strong draft position if needed. Trivia time. Did you know the Cowboys hold the record for most consecutive winning seasons from 1966 to 1985? Dak's pushing us toward that kind of sustained excellence. But wait, there's more. Tying this to current events, with the 2025 season heating up amid talks of expanded playoffs, Dak's resurgence is a storyline straight out of a Hollywood script. Remember that iconic Ice Bowl in 1967, where Bart Starr plunged in for the win? Dak's got that same clutch gene. Alright, Cowboys faithful, that's the scoop on Dak Prescott's MVP-worthy turnaround. If this doesn't get you pumped for the next showdown, I don't know what will. Tune in this Sunday as Dallas takes on the Commanders. Expect fireworks. Follow us for more updates, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. How about them Cowboys? Until next time, stay passionate, stay engaged, and go Big D.